Hello and welcome to DemonStarCraft. I'm bringing you a game between two Requiem esports team members, ReachtheSky, the purple Terran, in the right position, and Zeus, the blue Terran, in the top position. Or if you're... screw it, it's not that funny. So far I caught the game with just a tidbit in progress, so just getting the first supply depots down now, so didn't really miss anything. Choosing not to wall in on either of them is kind of the thing you see on the really high level games. Don't want to say that. Yeah, don't want to say that being, no scouting thus far. Continuing to pump SCVs on both sides. Do pardon my, slight sniffliness, and my voice might be sounding a little different because I am sick. So I am bringing you a cast regardless of how I feel. Barracks going down for Zeus, making sure I get the right colors, and ReachtheSky at the same time. I will try to do my best not to sniffle too much. Still not a whole lot happening at the moment. No scouting SCVs yet. There they go. There goes ReachtheSky scout. Zeus tends to scout a little bit later, so sometimes that can really pay off. Looks like Reach is going to send out 2 scouts. The first scout will catch the right position and find out where Zeus is. Zeus sending out his scout now, and he is going in the wrong direction to the left. Actually, ReachtheSky is going for a fast expansion at 15, 14, or 16 even, at the gold minerals. He probably will be scouted by Zeus here, and Zeus getting his Marine to take out that scouting SCV. Marine out for ReachtheSky as well. There's a Vespene geyser or refinery done for Zeus, as they mentioned that. Actually, Reach has not gotten his gas yet, so he looks like he's going for an odd build. We got 2 barracks. He's got a second barracks going down, and we'll see how this works if he can get away with not being spotted by that scouting SCV at the high mins. He did put a Marine here at the door. Excuse me. Zeus here has a few Marines out, putting more supply depots down, and also building a factory, which is completing right now, and he will throw down anything on the factory? Not yet. Reach now getting his, there we go. We have a tech lab going on the factory. Did Zeus scout that? Let's see Zeus's view here. No, he did not. You can see he did not catch that early expansion from Reach. So we'll see if he can get away with this. Reach transferring some workers over here to the high minerals. Did he transfer most of them? Getting a 3rd barracks down, so it looks like we are going to see quite the push. Did Zeus... I think Zeus might know what's going on. Yes, he did. He put down a bunker at the high mineral location, but he will not succeed. And they will take out this Marine that was going for the watchtower, so the other Marines will back off. Will Reach be able to respond in kind? He's queuing up more Marines. So he's going to bring some SCVs over here to help take some damage. And we're going to have a quick engagement with them both kind of teetering back and forth. Very, very good micro from both of them. A tank has come out for Zeus, so this could spell a lot of trouble for Reach. Reach having to pull back and join up with some more Marines. Zeus has got to keep the pressure on if he's going to really pull ahead with this. Will the Marines be able to take down that siege tank? Yes, they will, and then they do clean up the other 2 Marines. So it looks like Reach has pulled quite a bit ahead. Let's check our income tabs. Wow, Reach has 1,200 income a second, or a minute, or whatever they measure it by, with 3 less harvesters, and keeping pretty steady with the gas. So we do have more Marines here for Reach guarding his expansion. It looks like I would say he does have map control since he has got that high min. Throwing down 2 more barracks, so for a total of 5. So it looks like we're going to see mass Marines. Does also have a factory now. Let's check out our production tab. We have Siege tech being researched for Zeus, and more Marines, Starport, and tech labs going down for Reach. What's he throwing his tech lab down on? Getting his second gas for Reach. Zeus did just throw down a scan on ReachtheSky to find out that he did have some various things. Zeus here expanding now, getting his orbital command up at his natural expansion. Not going for any Hyman play. So far, ooh, he's getting a third command center, which he's going to lift off and place, I'm going to say, right there at the high mineral location. So, looks like he's going to try and get ahead of Reach, but Reach is going to move in with his Marines and catch that command center mid-flight, and this is going to be very bad for them. Although the command center was covering up the few Marines, but his Marines had no problem with it, and they will get the take down this command center. It is in the red. SCV, they're repairing it. The siege tanks have sieged up, and they are doing quite a bit of damage to the Marines, so the Marines do pull back, but the SCVs do manage to save the command center. Reach here working for more map control. Marauders out for Zeus. Reach continuing to pump the Marines, though. We do have an engagement here. Reach does not have stim researched, and neither does Zeus, so we will just have a Marine versus a Marauder and tank. Micro being very intense here, trying to get the maximum use out of all the units. The Marines trying to take out that tank, and they will not get it because the SCVs do come in there and try to, and do repair it. So Marauder's now coming out for Reach since he has thrown down 2 tech labs on 2 of his 5 barracks. He does have a factory putting out in a siege tank, and as well as researching siege tech, and he does have a medevac out, so this could really help him pull ahead a little bit, especially with those Marauders out. Watching this engagement here, Reach chasing away Zeus, and then he does decide to stop and go up to the high mineral locations and take out the command center, try to take it out again, causing a lot of economic harassment. Excuse me, the SCVs do come off the line. Siege tank and more Marines coming in to support the Marauders. The Marauders are beginning to work on the SCVs. All of this is Harvesters that is gold war killed, and they do push Zeus back. He has 1 Marauder left that does get taken out. 2 more Marauders up on the high ground, and ReachtheSky does pull back. The command center lifted off and is flying away again. So this looks like it could be a pretty viable tactic here for Reach. That early expand. Zeus here getting his 2 gases on his natural expansion. Zeus has 4 barracks and a factory. Keeping up with his. They are all, and he's also throwing down 2 more barracks. So 5 barracks for Reach, factory, starport. Is he building up anything else? Reach is also getting another command center here at the natural of the south position. So we are just having expansion heaven here. Reach just has this mineral saturated. I can't really describe how many. That's, let's see, 8, 16, 24, 25. Let's check out our income tab here. Reach here keeping, actually falling a little bit behind in the minerals from Zeus, so that's why he's got to get up that next expansion. Even though Zeus does not have the high minerals, he is getting his 3rd expansion saturated at the top left, basically northwest location. Ooh, the map is Metalopolis. I did not mention that at the beginning. We do have another small force here moving out for the other Xel'Naga watchtower. So Reach does have map control with his 2 sets of units controlling the watchtower. We do have a drop here in Zeus's base. These Marauders now getting back into the dropship and running away. So we had a little bit of damage here at the top. Will Reach just take his guys back, or will he just turn around and fly over to the mineral line? ReachtheSky turning around to go into Zeus's main mineral line, and he will not. Yes, he will, but Zeus does react in time and pulls away all of his SCVs, so Reach loads back up and moves along. Moving down, and decides to drop again at the main mineral line. Zeus's forces here are here to intercept them. Reach stims up, but does get taken out pretty quickly. Will these dropships make it out alive? Yes, they will. We do have a missile turret here that does take out one dropship as it flees, but Reach does have quite a formidable force here moving out. Look at the production tab some more. We'll just leave that up. Zeus here getting concussive shells, and the stim pack. Has Reach finished stim pack? Yes, he has. So he has 2 dropships, several Marines, Marauders, and siege tanks, and he is going to get intercepted in midstream and stims up and begins to chase the Marauders here, but the siege tanks are already ready for Reach, and he does quickly snipe it out and begins to siege his tanks. Will he be able to work on this force? Looks like Reach may have a little trouble here. He needs to move his medevacs up just a tick, but they do save his last few Marauders here at the bottom, which does turn the game into Reach's favor. So what will Reach do from here? Continue to reinforce, massing up more units here. He does load up his dropships and is going to Zeus's top left expansion, and it looks like he will drop them off to cause a lot of economic harassment. Right now, there we go. Coming in with more dropships. We got one Marauder. He needs to unload this other dropship or else he could be in a lot of trouble if that one gets taken out. But he does have reinforcements coming from behind to take out the extra support that Zeus sent in. One siege tank getting taken out for Reach by a lone Marauder that ran up to it while it was sieged. And he does continue to pound away with this one Marauder, moving up into Zeus's main base. And then getting taken out by that, so he needs to hurry up and drop those other units. Is he going to do that? Does he even see that they're in there? No, it does not appear that way. But he does have quite a complement of dropships. Now he realizes they're in there and he drops them all. So we will have another move out here from Reach now that he has also captured the southeast position base. He's going to move into Zeus's natural expansion. And is going to take out that natural expansion with the stimmed up Marauders and Marines. Looks like mostly Marauders, so yeah. Takes out several SCVs. Zeus doing what he can to build more Marauders and Marines, but it's just probably not going to be able to handle it against this constantly being reinforced Reach's army. Going to take out the 3rd expansion for Zeus. It is on fire and probably will not last. More SCVs coming in with the Marauders and Marines, and they are going to get taken out. All of his SCVs have come in now. The Marines and Marauders for Reach stem up and begin to just annihilate everything. The dropships doing what they can to keep everybody alive. And that seems to be about that. They take out all of Reach's forces and all of his SCVs. So he comes out with some more, and then good games and leaves. So that was quite a good game for Reach. We will see. I am watching this live, so we will see. Take a quick look at what all was had. Reach had 8 barracks. He had 5 with Tech Lab and 3 with nothing. So they were probably pumping the Marines. Obviously, he did have this southeast expansion and this. Wow, he moved all of his mined out gold harvesters to his south natural, which is very much oversaturated. But it would have been a good idea to switch those, but he was already in such a commanding lead he didn't have to. And so yeah, that if you can get away with getting that fast expansion command center without being scouted, then you can definitely pull way ahead where it comes to the army. So thanks for watching. I hope you could get over my sniffling and sounding funny, and have a good night.